This is Stephen Lacoste, Artistic Director of the A.J. Fletcher Opera Institute, and I'm going to take you through how we got a new rehearsal space. When the whole pandemic began, and it looked like we were going to open up in the fall, I knew that space was going to be at a premium. I said, well, you know, Fletcher Opera is a very small program, 7 or 8 people, 3 or 4 faculty members, so we could find a space off campus. When the provost office called me and told me to pursue looking for another space, I really had no idea to do it. So I called James Albritton, the founding artistic director of the Fletcher Institute and the current general director of Piedmont Opera. He has come back this last 2 years to be our music director part-time. I said, how are we going to find a spot? Well, luckily, he had worked with a realtor about 4 or 5 years ago to find the Piedmont Opera House where their offices are. And so she set about just finding spaces for us. And so this was the last space she told us about. It was downtown, and I looked at it and I thought, well, certainly the rehearsal space is big enough. I mean, there is a pole in the middle of it, but that happens in many places you rehearse. So that was not a reason not to get it. And then Jamie turned and started looking at the glassed-in offices where we're doing the coachings and the lessons. And he said, you know, they could stand in the room. The pianist and the teacher can be out in the big room, and they can take their mask off, and they can stay in there for an hour and sing. We have an air scrubber in there, and we can rotate rooms, so somebody can be in the first room and the second rooms. What it enables us to do, number one, is that the singers can continue their vocal development and their musical development without being nervous about singing. And I think that's the biggest thing, because I didn't want anybody to feel like they couldn't sing, and I wanted it to be as safe as possible. And it's such a small group of people. It established cleaning protocols. When we go to stage, it's plenty big, and if we wanted to have musical rehearsals, we can put 2 people in the rooms. So I think, all in all, it was a really good solution for this year to keep the training going. I'm very excited to see, once we start using it for staging and acting purposes, what that's going to look like.